Shoes.
Shoes.
And all the material things we own. The Bible says,
But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house,
Jim,
he hath denied the faith.
$350,000.
No wonder.
No. Family problems is truly the language of love. Mary was bewildered and exhausted. But
how can they do this?
And exhausted. In desperation, she sought legal advice.
Surely the children and I have some rights.
Mary was bewildered and exhausted.
In
desperation,
please.
she sought legal advice.
But, Mommy, I don't want to stay here. Why can't I stand with you, Mommy?
In desperation, she sought legal advice.
Please, Mommy, can I stay here?
But how can they do this? Surely the children and I have some rights.
At least until I can get organized
And find something
Can't
to
you
do.
do something. Please. Please, Mommy, can we stay here?
Our story opens in the happy home of the Harris family.
On a long overdue vacation.
The company hired a younger man to replace me. And Mother isn't well. And our automobiles.
Son?
Yes.
The Bible says, sooner or later, unless death is
Planned for in advance.
death comes to all of us.
At least.
Quit working. Our story opens in the happy home of the Security family. Like all responsible husbands and fathers, Jim in Security works hard to bring happiness and security to his home. Jim's income undergirds the security and happiness of the family he loves. Let's interrupt Jim and ask him a few questions. Jim? What would you say is the most valuable asset you and your family possess?
I'm not sure I know what you're driving at.
Jim, what would you say is the most valuable asset you and your family possess?
Well,
Our happiness and security and our automobiles, perhaps, even though they are replaceable if destroyed.
do you suppose Jim realizes
Anything.
No. Well,
That's hard to say.
Our story opens in the happy home of the Harris family. The Harris family, like yours and mine, are very important to our way of life. Within our homes and families, the future fathers and mothers of our freedom-loving nation are being trained for life. They are developing attitudes and forming lifelong habits.
We had to move.
Enduring traits of character are being
Please,
molded.
Mommy, can't we stay
Like all
here?
responsible husbands and fathers,
Gosh, Mom,
Jim Harris is a good
just
provider.
can't.
He works hard to bring happiness and security to his home.
Oh, Mother.
He is loved by his family and respected by his friends and neighbors.
Oh, Mother.
We parents have heavy responsibilities. The most relentless and demanding responsibility is financial
My
and
goodness,
falls upon the
Billy.
shoulders of the father.
Jim Harris never planned for all this to happen. Of course, he didn't plan for it not to happen. Pretty dresses and suits of clothes. It would be discouraging to think that such suffering as this is unavoidable. Pretty dresses and suits of clothes. Let's imagine that this unhappy story has been a revealing dream. Pretty dresses to awaken us to the realities of life. Let's turn the clock back to a day when Jim Harris was still alive and healthy.
Our story opens in the happy home of the Harris family.
Yes, we really been enjoying life. We've been in a number of places this summer, going and coming as we pleased. I've done a lot of fishing, and Mother's having the rest she deserves.
And tell Betty hello. And tell the children we have some nice surprises for them.
Yes, we'll be careful.
Be careful. Jim, what would you say is the most valuable asset you and your family possess? Jim? Happiness and security. Jim?
Well, that's hard to say. But I'm not sure I know what you're driving at.
Well, Jim, what would you say is the most valuable asset you and your family possess?
Well, I don't know.
Our happiness and security.
The Bible says, "But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith." Enjoy the confidence and peace of mind which comes from owning a life insurance plan which guarantees you and your family future financial security. But to reap a harvest of happiness and security tomorrow, the seeds of security must be sown today. Tomorrow may be too late. At this moment, you are probably in good health and able to qualify for life insurance. Analyze